Looking forward to this one. GamePro. Issue 41. So, GamePro. I was never a huge fan of GamePro. I don't know why. I was an EGM guy, and for whatever reason, I could just never get into GamePro. I found their review system kind of silly with their faces and whatnot. And I don't know, it seemed like a kids magazine almost. And I was a mature teenager when I was like 16 when this magazine came out, or when this particular issue came out. But looking back, it's not a bad magazine. And it was actually Fnary in the chat who recommended or suggested doing a GamePro. So here we are. That's what we're gonna do. I picked this one, honestly, not even joking. I picked this one because I saw that Chester Cheetah made the cover. And I was like, okay, well, this is the one we're going to do. Because, I mean, goddamn, look at that. Chester Cheetah. What a crazy world. Where Chester Cheetah makes the cover of the big Christmas holiday 1992 issue of supposedly the world's #1 video game magazine. So in this issue, like I mentioned, it's a holiday issue, so there's a bunch of like gift recommendations and things like that in there. There's also a huge Street Fighter 2 Champion edition, or actually just a Street Fighter 2 pull-out strategy guide. So we'll kind of skip through that a little bit because we don't need to read through that whole thing. But it's freaking 32 pages also, so I don't have time for that. But anyway, what else do they talk about in here? Biohazard Battle we see on the cover. We got Mario Kart, Bart's Nightmare, Batman Returns, RoboCop 3. We got a couple Turbo Duel games. We've got a New Adventure Island, which is maybe my favorite in the Adventure Island series. Dead Moon, which is definitely not my favorite shmup on the Turbo. Another Turbo game, we've got the Super CD Loom, which I believe Josh streamed for a while on his stream a while back. And then some Sega CD stuff as well. And Night Trap in particular is in there. So anyway, let's get started. And if you're in the chat, and the music balance is off or anything, let me know. I don't want it to get too loud, but I want a little bit of background music because otherwise you're just gonna hear me talk. All right, so let's open this baby up. First page, an ASCII pad for the Genesis. Yeah, I never got into these. I saw them all the time, these and especially the Super Nintendo ones, which I'm pretty sure there's an ad for later on in the magazine. But yeah, so now you need another Super Nintendo controller, and there is a sea of options. Yep, here it is, next page. The Super Nintendo ASCII-ware. ASCII, I don't know. I find it interesting that they put the Genesis. The Genesis got one page. The Super Nintendo got 3 pages. Wonder why that is. Man, look at all those switches on there. Crazy. So, independent turbo control gives you the most powerful bite. 20 shots per second will break your opponents down in no time. Auto turbo, it's like a continuous feeding frenzy, hands-free and fully automatic. Slow motion. Yeah. Sleek, efficient, even feared. I mean, come on. That's good stuff. All right, let's move on from there. Got our contents here. Let's see. The Sega CD reviews. We got some Joe Montana on there. Once again, Chester Cheetah. Just so ridiculous. We got a Neo Geo preview in there, so that's pretty cool. Alien 3 for the Game Gear. Oof. Gross. Special feature for the Turbo Duo, so that's cool. We'll check that out for sure. Let's see what else we got. Batman Returns, Black Hole Assault, Tiny Toons Adventures on the Genesis. Hell yeah. What do we have over here? Faceball 2000 for the Super Nintendo and Game Boy. I never understood the appeal of this game. Just never. I don't even know if I've ever even played it. I remember being a kid and looking at it and thinking it looked stupid. So I never even tried it. Maybe I'm dumb. I don't know. All right, what do we got? More content. So SWAT, so the Secret Weapons and Tactics. That's like their Trickman Terry section. Strategy guides for TMNT 4, Death Duel. Index. Oh yeah, the index. It shows every game in GamePro in 1992. We'll probably page through that pretty quick. The Ultimate Airstrike here. LHX Attack Chopper. I don't know. More games that never ever appealed to me as a kid. Alright, let's see here. Next up. Alright, let's take a look at the editor's note here. Holiday season's underway and GamePros everywhere are all ready to close the book on 92, but you're in luck. You get to flip open GamePro magazine to see the hot stuff for 93. No doubt we'll look back on 92 as a year of pivotal changes in the video game industry. 16-bit games jumped to the forefront and compact disc games made their debut, but never forget that without the NES, all this wouldn't be possible. I mean, fair, I guess. When the year began, 8-bit games were on cruise control with the Game Boy and Game Gear coming up on the outside. Now the flow of the NES games is beginning to narrow. Check out Batman Returns by Konami and RoboCop 3 by Ocean to see how far they've come. If you like your games to go, we've got 2 outstanding carts for you. Kirby's Dream Land and Alien 3 for the Game Gear. Alright, I disparaged it a little bit before, but maybe I'm wrong. Talks about the Genesis and Super Nintendo and Biohazard Battle. Hey, Pickle. Just in time for the editor's note. Let's see. We got Magical Quest starring Mickey. Yeah, CD's coming up. NEC and Hudson joined forces for Turbo Technologies. Really, I mean, that was kind of their last hurrah. That was their big Hail Mary pass. How's it going tonight, Pickle? And this is down here is what I was talking about, the rating system, where I'm just like, I always thought it was dumb with the faces and whatnot. I don't know, there's something about GamePro that I never got into. Look at that. What movie are you watching? Let's see. Over here, this is another memory that I have, noting that the TurboGrafx was in a death spiral when you could get it for $60 freaking dollars. And if you look under there, it says selected Turbo Technologies game cartridges are only $20. Dark Corner, 1947. I never watched that one. Never saw it. So yeah, I was like, holy shit, TurboGrafx, it's going downhill. You can get it for $60. Yeah, crazy. All right, here are some of my favorite types of ads. See, we got software, etc. We got Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, Zelda, Mario Paint. Hey, Pickles, the audio balance okay? Should be able to faintly hear the music in the background. Kirby's Dream Land, Yoshi, $90 for a Super Nintendo. That's a damn good price in 1992, let me tell you. 2 controllers in Mario World for $135. Bring it up a tad. All right. There we go. Alright, what's the next page here? More software, etc. I think. Yep. Look at that. Sega CD with free CDs. So, what do you got here? Packed inside specially marked packages, you'll find super software, including Sherlock Holmes, Sega Classics Arcade Collection, including Column, Streets of Rage, Revenge of Shinobi, and Golden Axe, and Soul Feast, and 2 hot new music discs. Yeah, $300 for the Sega CD. Have the Game Gear up there. Man, the Game Gear used to cost more than the Super Nintendo and the Genesis Core system, huh? Oh, but it's the Sonic system, so it comes with. Buy the Game Gear Sonic system, get a free Sega Game Gear software titled Direct from Sega. $3 off Game Gear games. Holy Christ. Alright, let's move on here. Alright, let's check out some letters. I always like the old letters. So after reading the TurboTech lineup, I want to know if the Turbo Duo CD and the TurboGrafx CD systems and software are compatible. From Russ from Wisconsin. Pickle says the best music CD that came with the game was the Shaq Rap single CD that came with Shaq Fu. Nice. So yes and no. To avoid confusion, let's talk turbo terms. The cartridge that works on TurboGrafx 16, the Turbo Duo, and the Express is called a turbo chip. The first generation of CD games that run on TurboGrafx CD and the Turbo Duo are Turbo CD games, and the new generation of CD games that run on the Turbo Duo and the TurboGrafx CD with the Super System card are officially called Super CD. Turbo CDs can be played on the TurboGrafx CD or the Duo. Super CD games can be played on the Duo or on the TurboGrafx CD if you have the upgrade card. Man, that was always so confusing for people, and I even came up with a float or like a chart showing which games are compatible with which systems. It was rough, man, for our simple, feeble minds back in the early 90s. Okay. Where else? Let's see, what other letters can we look at here? I really love one-on-one fighting games such as Street Fighter 2 and Fatal Fury. However, I really, really love role-playing games. Are there going to be any RPGs that will have beat-em-up action like Street Fighter 2? Another letter from Wisconsin. All right, so to date, the level of detail and action combat sequences of most RPGs hasn't reached the caliber of Street Fighter or Fatal Fury. However, with the increased storage technology of CD games, it is possible for this type of game to be developed, etc., etc. They're talking about RPGs like Soul Blazer, Ys, and Zelda. Yeah, you're going to have to wait till Shenmue there. Zach Wenzel from Appleton, Wisconsin. Gonna have to wait. Here's one from my neck of the woods, but that letter's not very interesting. Sorry, Eric Johansson from St. Louis Park. Your magazine's getting too fat. Please use a square spine so that's as durable as EGM or Nintendo Power. Wow. It's not the size that counts, Steve. As the size of our magazine has been increasing, we've explored the options of a perfect binding. That's crazy that they actually printed that. All right. Let's see. I want to know why Super Nintendo cartridges are being delayed so often. Most games in the CES Special Report issue April 92 aren't even out yet. Of the 37 games that were supposed to be out by this time, only 20 have hit the market. Are you guys just guessing the release dates? What's going on here? Every date you read in GamePro is taken directly from the information that we gather from the game companies. Creating a game is an ongoing process that doesn't always fit into a strict schedule. When companies tell us a release date, they do their best to meet that date. But they're only human. All right, let's check out this ad here. I was racing my buddy at 172 when something got in my eye. Let's turn the page and find out what it is. A chain. Road Rash 2. Road Rash was another game that I just kind of dabbled in. Didn't really, never was really crazy about it. I know it's got a big fan base, but wasn't really my bag ever. I tried, but We got here hot at the arcades. Suzuka 8 Hours. Golden Axe, The Revenge of Death Adder. Yeah, Skitchin. The storyline picks up on Death Adder. Let's see. Like a fungus, Death Adder has popped up again to seek his revenge. The graphics are 32-bit gorgeous. Pro tip. I think they fucked up here. Oh, no, never mind. I fucked up. I was reading the wrong column there. All right, so more awesome 90s ads over here. When you race with the Duel, it's advisable to carry a spare. Come on. Yeah, so Pickle, you think Death Adder is the best Golden Axe? I need more experience with it. I only ever really played the first one, or at least put a lot of time into it. I probably played the second one, but not nearly as much as the first. I assume that made it to the Genesis at some point. Yeah, bring your extra underwear. What the hell? All right, join the Marvel Dream Team. We have here got Spider-Man, Spider-Man and X-Men, Spider-Man 2. Team up with the X-Men for a non-stop challenge in Arcade's Revenge for the Super NES. Let's see, we got Return of the Sinister Six on the NES. Spider-Man 2 on Game Boy. I love this art. I love this art so much. Also on Game Gear. Never got a home release, Death Adder. Huh. Oh, that's right. It's on the Astro Mini, isn't it? I think it is. This ad made me laugh when I was paging through this before. Believe it or not, the brains behind Sega CD don't wear pocket protectors or glasses held together with tape. Those guys work for our competitors. I mean, come on. Yeah. His personal favorite CD game is the In Excess music video game. I mean, really? That's what you're into? Good stuff. Okay, what do we got here? Batman Returns. I believe this is one of Josh's favorites. Or is this the NES version? This is the NES version. I don't know that I played the NES version of this. I think they put it out on Genesis, unless I'm mistaken. Not great reviews by the old Revue team down there. 3.5s. Almost across the board. For old Batman Returns. The film and the game get mixed reviews, says GamePro. I mean, take it from the source, man. They're the pros. They're the game pros. All right, let's move on. RoboCop 3. All right, so there's RoboCop 3 is there, and we'll talk that in a minute. But I want to talk about this ad. Greetings, pig slime. Introducing Skuljager. Your puny little video life is about to become Skuljager Chow. The reason you, an ace rebel Storm Jackson, are spearheading a massive revolution against Captain Skuljager's fearsome forces. I mean, and the skull even has umlauts above the U. That's pretty great. Skuljager. Skuljager. And if you think Skuljager is going to take this revolution lying down, then maybe you've forgotten how hacked off a maniacal kiltish despot can get. Despot can get. Yeah, I have forgotten. I don't think I ever knew. Skuljager is the first game ever underlined to combine an awesome action game with a clue-filled, fully illustrated story. You'll battle in spectacular comic book color and phantasmagoric detail. Oh, this one's got to go on the list as potential games to play tonight, right? Skuljager. I don't think I had ever even heard of it. So anyway, let's go back. We got RoboCop. Again, they're pretty lukewarm on the RoboCop here. Pretty lukewarm. Yeah. All right. You're pretty sure Skuljager was amazing, Pickle? All right, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Oof, also very lukewarm on this. I can't imagine a Rocky and Bull. I guess maybe it could be fun, but I don't know. Then we got Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I ever played that one. Snakes, rats, poison, and danger. It's like eating in the cafeteria. Har, har, har. Oh, that 90s advertising humor. All right, what do we got next? The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. He's back, she's back, and it's back, and they're hunting for you in these hot new sci-fi video game blockbusters. T2, the arcade game, explodes with all the incredible action of the arcade smash. I don't know about that. I played that GBA game on a stream a couple months back. It was pretty bad. Alien 3 pits you against deadly face huggers and acid spitting aliens. All right, and Predator 2 is the final showdown between Intergalactic Stalker and LA's finest. All right. Get the good, bad, and the ugly before they get you. All right. Portable tunes. I mean, not much of an ad there, but moving along. Hit, Fly, Shoot, Ride. Man, Josh and I were just talking about Rampart this week. I hadn't thought of that game in years. Back in the day, I would have just flipped right past this page. Because none of these games appeal to me. I mean, I dig me some Paperboy, but I'm not looking at an ad for it. I kind of know what I'm getting with Paperboy. All right, 1992 Christmas wish list. All right, which of these games would have been on your wish list? Let's see. For me, I was at this time I was purely a TurboGrafx kid, but let's pretend I wasn't. Street Fighter 2 for sure. Maybe Dr. Mario on Game Boy. Let's see. Axelay, yeah, there's one. The Turbo Duo for sure. That was my 1992 Christmas gift. Best Christmas present I ever got as a kid right there. It says, with this system, you can serve up an order of discs and chips anytime you want. Indeed. And then next up was the Sega CD, and I was like, get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here. Let's see, what else? Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. Let's see. Gate of Thunder, for sure. Also part of my Christmas. You'd want the arcade stick, Pickle, the ASCII pad. Blast bogus bummin' bad guys, royally rip records, and excel to epic proportions with this 16-button piece of apparatus that'll have sugar plum fairies dancing on their heads. Who the fuck writes this stuff? Man. Boogeyman, apparently. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Tetris Plus, nah. The Menacer by Sega CD. I don't know. They got the Sega CD in here twice. Fucking money had chills. Oh, I see. Two different people writing this. Okay, it's their picks. Not clear by the layout here. Oh, this guy. Linoleum blown apart. I get it. Very funny. He actually recommends Skuljager. He says the game's many different areas, the creative 80-page manual/comic book, and the colorful 16-bit graphics combine for sure victory. All right. I wonder if I'm going to have to look up the manual to be able to play that game. All right. Sister Sinister. She recommends Green Dog by Sega of America. I'm pretty sure, Pickle, wasn't that a game that you dug, was Green Dog? Or wait, no, I played this on a stream, didn't I? I can't remember. Somebody played this on a stream. I get all this shit mixed up. Surf's up for this dictator. Yeah, man. I want to capture some excellent tunes, graphics, and fun. Feeling fine. Oh, that's right. It's Dave. And we did play it on a stream, though. Let's see. What else? Oh, Splatterhouse 2. She says, what can I say? I love the blood. Toe Jam and Earl. Just another series that I never clicked with me. I don't know why. World Heroes, really, on the Neo Geo. All right, Ottermatic. He says, this shooter is as playful as I am. It's a fitting sequel to Bonk and Bonk's Revenge. Yeah, man, I don't know why. Toe Jam and Earl, I never got into it. Just never did it for me. Harley's Humongous Adventure. Huh, never heard of that one. I want to listen to something here for a second. Hold on a second. I'm going to mess with my volume here. Sometimes I just can't tell if it's the chip tunes or if my audio's going buggy again, which happens from time to time. It's all about the vibe on Toe Jam and Earl. All right. I can dig it. All right. Bubonic the Blowfrog. What are these names? Okay. Sonic 2. Street Fighter 2. Everybody's playing Street Fighter 2. This is Street Fighter Mania. And he says, Bubonic the Blowfrog says that the Turbo Duo is the next big thing. According to him. Well, if only it had been. The April Fool's Sonic. So Gate of Thunder he's got in there, which is great. Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. Oh, this fighter power stick. It doubles my street fighting fun. What true world warrior battles Bison with a controller pad? Let's see. Gideon into Castlevania 4 on the Super Nintendo says unbelievable graphics, pulse quickening and challenging levels, and crisp stereo sound make this the premier action adventure cart. Always felt bulky to me. I like it though. Ad from Mega Man 5. Not typically known as one of the better Mega Men, but I liked it. All right, what else? And this guy, what did he like here? Gideon, he mentions the Super Nintendo, the Genesis, and the Sega CD, but not the Turbo Duo. God damn. More Sonic 2. This one, this is Andromeda. Likes Sonic 2 on the Genesis and Game Gear. And a few of them have said Addams Family now, and that just blows my mind. And about the Neo Geo, it says, it'll make my house an arcade. Charge your friends money to play. It's the only way you're getting that money back. Yeah, like who the hell's loving Addams Family? Like who's recommending that? Sega CD. And then Loom on the Turbo Duo. All right, let's move along. Was there an ad back there? Universal Soldier. I mean, it's so 90s. I love it. Universal Soldier. We got the PGA. We got like, I don't know, something like 100 and some pages here. So I'm gonna blast through a few of these. If you guys see any pages you want me to stick around on, just tell me to hold up or go back or something. Let's look at the Menacer. This is a thing that I never owned. I don't even know if I've ever played a Menacer game. I don't know if I've ever held one in my hand. But GamePro seemed to like it. 4s and 4.5s across the board out of 5. So this was the Sega's answer to the Super Scope 6, huh? They say it's a fairly well-designed light gun. Nationwide availability. They're good guns, says Pickle. All right. It was only $60 though. It's not bad. Says there's a recalibration issue and poor location of the 3 option buttons. Huh. All right. More of Menacer. Pest Control, Space Station Defender. Oh, you're thinking of the Justifier, not the Menacer? I don't know the difference. I don't know the difference between those two. All right. Ad for Black Hole Assault. What do we got here? WrestleMania Superstars. Josh should be here to tell us if this one's any good. Or Dale. But... oh, yeah, the Justifier. Now I know what you're talking about. Yep. 6-shooter for Lethal Enforcers. All right. I'm Martha Splatterhead, renegade cyborg, and fabulous babe. I bailed on the military and have come to take over all the gangs in New York. Not even my old buddies, the Comba Tribes, can stop me now. Don't count on it, Splatterhead. Just because you were once part of the unit doesn't mean Bulova, Blitz, and I, holy cow, will show mercy on you and your bootlicking gangs. Why, Berserker, you wouldn't hit a lady, would you? Thwack. Cyborgs ain't ladies. Combat Tribes. Holy cow. Alright, I'm going to add that to the notes as a potential game to play when we're done reading here. Yeah, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. Okay. WrestleMania Superstars. Again, middle of the board reviews. Biohazard Battle. So, I mean, I feel like a broken record, but this is another game that just did not do it for me. I played it for the first time on WiiWare. No, well, the Wii, the Nintendo eShop, the Wii store, whatever the hell it was called. Virtual Console, that's what I'm thinking of. And boy, I did not like it. But I know some of you guys like it. Like, I'm pretty sure you like it, Pickle. And oh, okay, I'm wrong about that apparently. But Josh, I think, liked it. So let's move on to this turtle ad. I mean, turn on the power. Now you can hook the turtles up to your Sega Genesis. The Hyperstone Heist. Is this one on that Turtles collection that's coming out? I think it is. I like the ad. I mean, the art in the ad is cool. The comic book art. That's a cool ad. I mean, it's got a super great 90s writing here. Make it through all this ninja nastiness, and Shredder will curse the Cowabunga battle cry. It's hard to say. But then you must face that Duke of Dweebs on his own turf. Hang tough, because he'd love to have you at his place for some fried turtle legs. I did see the Streets of Rage movie news. That could be interesting if they go all like 80s with it, you know? That'd be cool. 80s, 90s. I don't want them to take it too seriously. What do you think, Pickle? All right. I mean, here's our first Chester Cheetah ad. Yeah, Streets of Rage is great, man. LHX Attack Chopper. I talked about this one at the top because there was an ad. Where was it here? There it is. And I was like, I would have paged right past this as a kid. Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't care. I would have taken one look at this review, one look at the screenshots, and I would have been like, next. But Chester Cheetah. So I'll tell you about this Chester Cheetah game. I didn't play it until many years later, but I will say that the colorful graphics in the ads and the screenshots really like intrigued me. And I was like, okay, it's based on a fucking Cheetos mascot, but graphically, it looked kind of neat. It's not. I came to find out. Speaking of Streets of Rage, here's a preview for part 2. So let's take a moment and look at this. Genesis Fist Fighters have been tearing up the joint waiting for the next gang fight. Have they now? So now that street fighting is all the rage, it looks like a good time to bring in Streets of Rage 2 immediately. To help you keep your violent tendencies in check, here's a preview. Street Fighter 2 features some things old, some things new, some things borrowed. Shut the fuck up with this writing. The Streets of Rage gang is out to put down Mr. X's evil drug gang, who've got an iron grip on Metro City. It looks like goons from every gutter and creepy back alley are out in force. The cart's side view look and multi-scrolling action are basically the same as the original game, but the Streets of Rage team features new brawlers who sport some cool, outrageous moves. This time, Axel and Blaze team up with Skate Hunter and Max Thunder. I fucking love it. Axel's still a stand-up boxer, but he's got a rapid-fire two-fisted combo and a supercharged power punch. Blaze packs a mean backflip kick, and she unleashes an awesome power blast. We'll call it good there. Got a Pigskin Foot Brawl. Ad for that on the other side. I think I played this once or twice. But the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons says it's football with an attitude. A bad attitude. Really? Holy cow. Testimonial there. Road Rash 2. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier. Deadwood's in town. The editor's directive was to be as alliterative as humanly possible at all times, like having enough flash on at Fridays or whatever. All right, Wonder Dogs for the Sega, or Wonder Dog for the Sega CD. It's one I never played. It's kind of cute looking. No idea if it's any good, but it's cute looking for sure. What is this song that's playing? This Ken's ending? His second ending in Street Fighter? Here, I'll crank it up. His ending was the Weddings March? Huh. Alright. Well, I'm going to back it up to the top here. Alright, anyway. Wonder Dog. Enough of that. Here we go. Sewer Shark. Alright, this is a Sega CD ad. Man, the Sega CD took out a lot of ad space with GamePro back in the day. With EGM too, but it doesn't seem like as much, man. It's like every other page is a fucking Sega CD ad. You got Hook, Chuck Rock, fucking CNC Music Factory, and Crisscross. Yeah, none of these games looked appealing to me back in the day. And I know maybe it's because I was a huge Turbo Duo fanboy, but fuck, I couldn't have imagined buying any one of these games except maybe Chuck Rock, just because it was all colorful and cute looking, but it's kind of a garbage game. Alright, next up. Night Trap. Speaking of Sega CD classics right here. I mean, this one got all the publicity that the Turbo Duo didn't. This one made it to Congress. And man, GamePro sure loved it. 5s all across the board. Fun factor, it got a 4. I should play that Night Trap remake. I find the original to be kind of unplayable on a Sega CD. I gave it a shot a few times. I've never played Two Crude Dudes, Pickle. Never have. Alright. But no, let's not skip past Night Trap. Just remember how huge this game was, like how notorious it was. Fuck, everybody was talking about it. I didn't play it until many years later, and I was just like, God damn, I can't even do it. It got about 2 hours of my time before I just had to call Uncle. Oh, Fnary's back. Black Hole Assault. Man, look at him. I'm telling you, these guys, I'm okay, I'm calling a conspiracy here. I'm telling you that Sega CD bought out fucking GamePro. Fucking bought them out. Look at these scores for this shit. Black Hole Assault, you're telling me this is a 4 out of 5? Come on, man. Come on. You're telling me Night Trap is a 5 out of 5? It does sound like a porn name. But seriously, every other page has an ad for a Sega CD, and they're fucking giving these games 4s and 5s. Come on, GamePro. All right, and then we got a whole feature for GamePro, or for a Sega CD. All right, as announced, the Sega CD has finally arrived. Compact discs, compact space. Yeah, man, I don't know. Some good stuff on the Sega CD, but... All right, let's go to here. Tiny Toons Adventures. Let's see, we got Tiny Toons Adventures, Tiny Toons Adventure Buster Bust Loose. And these games always looked really cool to me. Didn't Treasure do the Genesis game? I thought they did. You know, the folks who went on to make Treasure, or do Treasure, I guess. I thought they did the Genesis game. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Fnary, you think the product shot of the Sega CD looks better than the console ever did? Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. All right, we got here. Oh, it's time. It's time for Chester Cheetah. I mean, maybe this is why I never took GamePro seriously. They fucking put Chester Cheetah on their cover and gave it the feature spread in the middle. I mean, holy cow. So let's read a little bit here. Guess it was only a matter of time. Chester Cheetah, reigning snack food king and former dude in a loose mood, is behind bars. Zoo bars, that is. Mean Eugene, the zoo-keeping fiend, has banished Chester to a life of gawking onlookers in captivity. However, since Chester's too cool to fool, he's busting out of Four Corners Zoo and heading for the land of the free, the home of the brave, Hip City. This is the most 90s shit I've ever read. Oh my god. That's fantastic. So, Fnary, you think it looks like total dog shit even in the screenshots. I was just always mesmerized by colorful games. You know, I was hooked on games like, you know, Bonk's Adventure and Bonk's Revenge, and I just wanted more super colorful platforming. So I never played this game back in the day. I never bought it, never owned it, but the screenshots made it look appealing to me. I have no idea why, other than the aforementioned, you know, obsession with colorful platformers. But man... I mean, GamePro was bought and sold, weren't they? I mean, come on. Come on. Alright, what do you got next? Magical Quest, starring Mickey Mouse. These games always look beautiful. I was always really interested in these, and because I was a TurboGrafx kid, I didn't get to play them until a lot later. But, I mean, just beautiful artwork, beautiful graphics. Looks like GamePro gave it a pretty good review here. Graphically, 5. Fun factor, 4. But yeah. It says, with the help of Disney, Capcom has created an irresistible game. The graphics and animation are outstanding. There's enough playability and depth to keep keep gamers of all skill levels entertained. After defeating the final boss in this game, there's only one thing to say. I'm going to Disneyland. My lord. My lord, they're writing for this magazine. Whew. Alright, The Simpsons, Bart's Nightmare. 4s. Fun factor of a 3.5. Looks like a good game. Looks colorful, you know. Looks neat. At its best, Bart's Nightmare is an outstanding tribute to Simpsons creator Matt Groening and the music and sounds are snappy. However, the game is too schizophrenic and repetitive for its own good. The otherworldly, well, if it's, can it be schizophrenic and repetitive at the same time? I don't know. The otherworldly worlds win for concept. Wow, writing. But lack of depth. Place them in the middle of the pack. You'll want to check out this cart just to see Bartzilla stomp a few buildings or to see Itchy and Scratchy's violent antics. If you're thinking of long-term investment, sleep on it. Played the shit out of this, Fnary? Yeah, you're right, Deadward. The Capcom Disney games are just like almost universally good. At least good, you know. Some great, some just okay, but on average, at least good. All right, what do we got here? 8 meg Death Duel. Whew. Contrary to published reports, a death duel has been banned only in certain European countries. However, it is still legal in all 50 states as of date of this notice. Any reports indicating otherwise are unfounded. I mean, come on. That's some marketing right there. That is some fucking marketing. Not suggested for children under 13. All right, we're going to add this one to the notes as potential plays. Death Duel. I mean, come on. That's good stuff. All right. I mean, look at this. When you buy the best, winning is in the palm of your hands. Look at that Game Boy. I mean, it's in there somewhere. Can you find it? Can you see it peeking out under the bottom there? Holy shit. And I'm pretty sure my brother had one of these clear Genesis controllers. I think. But holy cow, look at that Game Boy. My God. All right. You had that Game Boy set, Fnary? You had it, huh? All right. Did it fit in your school bag? That thing's massive. Massive, I say. It was not good. All right. I'm going to check something here. Yeah, nope. Okay. All right, where are we at? Mario Kart. I mean, here we go, a review for Mario Kart. I'm going to skip right to their... there it is. Okay, all 5s except for a 4.0 for sound. They say, maybe you were wondering just how many ways Nintendo could squeeze a good time at Mario World. Here's one way that's a winner. Mario Kart makes wheel spinning, bumper grinding, motor racing actually cute. The little guys definitely have a lot of drive. They got to end it with... I always have to end it with some fucking quip, don't they? Mario Kart, huh? More turtles, man. Like, a lot of turtle ads in here. This is the height of Turtle Mania. Or maybe it was on the downward slide at this point. I think this might have been after the fucking Ninja Rap and all that shit, so maybe they were kind of declining a little bit. I don't know. What do we got here? Dr. Franken. Pop this sucker in your Game Boy and take off on a monster search for Frankie's beautiful ghoul friend, Bitsy. Seems her bones and body parts have been scattered throughout 7 levels of horrible, creepy castle. And there are 230 rooms. Is that an apostrophe on rooms? Or is that something on my screen? Anyway, full of slimy things in your way before you get to the life machine and put her back together. So hit the switch and bon voyage. Oh boy, egads. Next up, Desert Strike. Again, man. Fucking a Gulf War video game. Like... I mean, this is 1992. Can we say too soon at this point? I mean, I guess wasn't there fucking the one general guy? Didn't he have a video game? I think he did. I forget. Art's all over the place on those ads for turtles, says Deadward. Yeah, it is pretty strange. was I? X Zone? Yeah. Not much. Get him by the crosshairs. Okay. Far Out. All these Chemco ads, man. They're all kind of the same. Look at these. Not exactly, you know, catching my eye. But anyway, Chuck Rock. I mean, goddamn. Ooga booga. Fucking A. Look how dark those screenshots are. Flanks. Top Gear. What do you got here? Spin Dizzy Worlds and On the Ball. Not sure I've ever heard of either of them. Flanks was a legitimately good shooter, says Fineri. Alright. Why is there a dude with a banjo on the front? I see the spaceship kind of in the background, but wow. Like, who fucking made that box art and thought it was a good idea? Good lord. Alright. Qbert 3. Qbert 3. And then Rock and Roll with Super Off-Road. That was a game I liked. And Double Dragon. I mean, who didn't like that, right? You can't even tell that they're Genesis games until you see this part down on in the middle that says, bring them home to play on your Sega Genesis. Like, there's no way of knowing these are on your Genesis otherwise. So good job there, ad guys. All right, Dragon Quest, not the one that you're thinking, but Double Dragon, or not Double Dragon, Dungeons and Dragons, Dragon Quest. I may have had this as a kid. I may have. It looks familiar. Loom. TurboGrafx Super CD for your Turbo Duo. Let's see. Loom is a more than enchanting translation of a PC classic. Although die-hard Street Fighters may find Loom too tame for their blood, the majority of gamers will enjoy its change of pace. In fact, if CD means gamers can look forward to more gaming experiences, in quotes, like Loom, then it has a great future in store. Let Loom weave its magic around you. I've only played a bit of Loom. I'm pretty sure Josh has played through it. Maybe. But look at this, man. 5s across the board. Control of 4. Those are probably the best reviews for Loom I've ever seen. Holy cow. Alright. So, Fineri says a turbo version of an indecipherable PC adventure game. Deadward played a bunch of Ivan Iron Man Stewart's Off-Road at the... I loved that game as a kid. Loved it. Alright. Here's more weird Game Boy accessories. Game Boy Bodyguard. My goodness. Oh, and then there's Dead Moon. Man, they really are generous to this game. Let's read some of the review here. Here's some bad news for all you nocturnal romantics who dig a full moon. The moon's full, all right, full of icky extraterrestrials. And these creeps aren't content to hang out on a hunk of cold space rock when the cozy, comfy Earth is orbiting just a few million miles away. Dead Moon is the name of this TTI game. But you're out to single-handedly liven things up as you hop into your starfighter to take on the unwelcome alien nation. Wow. Oh, they are right that Gate of Thunder, Air Zonk, and R-Type pack more WoW in them than this game. I don't get how they give it such good review here. But whatever. Alright, moving along. New Adventure Island. Like I said before, my favorite of all the Adventure Island, the main Adventure Island games. It just looks so fucking clean and it plays so perfectly. Really love this game. So, not too much new, says GamePro, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. I agree. I mean, it's more of the same, but man, it's a fun version of Adventure Island. Then we got a bunch of shit for Game Gear on the next page. I feel like we saw an ad almost identical to this about 30 pages back. What makes the Turbo Duo tick? All right. So, in the video game industry, October 10th, 1992 will be remembered as the day the Turbo Duo landed. Will it now? The sleekly designed high-end entertainment system has Genesis and Super Nintendo owners doing double takes. The Turbo Duo comes with an impressive bundle pack and offers seemingly limitless potential for entertainment and educational usage. I can play all this nonsense, blah, blah, blah. What's new, TurboCat? Oh my goodness. It's not just a repackaging, although it does do all that. More color, etc., etc. With all this advanced technology, the Turbo Duo has the potential to be one of the best game systems available for home use. Well, GamePro, I agree. I agree with that, GamePro. Gate of Thunder, Loom, they love their Loom, and Shapeshifter are a good indication of just how awesome the Duo games can be. Hopefully, more incredible CDs will follow. Well, they did, but to no avail. Man, these ads are bad. Like real bad. This is another one I would have paged right past this 2-page spread. I'm going to do it again. All right, we got a lot of games for sale here. Anything sticking out? Phantasy Star 4 for $64. Holy cow. And then we get to the bonus section of Street Fighter 2, which we're kind of just going to skip through. We're not going to spend too much time just because we don't need to look at a Street Fighter 2 strategy guide. But it is pretty cool that they used to include this stuff for free in the magazines. I think it's neat. It's like a pull-out too. You can yank it right out of there and have it as its own like separate thing. All right, what do we got here? Joe Montana 3, John Madden 93. John Madden 93. The Turbo Touch 360. Look at that gross thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen one of these. I didn't have one, but somebody I know had one of these on the Genesis. This ugly black fucking thing in the middle there. Pretty sure. I knew someone who had that. What else we got? Crashing the Boys. That's a good one. Crashing the Boys Street Challenge. Down with that. Let's get past the whole sports thing here. We don't want to sit and look at this shit. RoboCop 3. We talked about that earlier. Why play this if you can play this? Yeah. I don't know. More sports. I would have skipped through all of this as a kid. And I'm like, I'm not playing your fucking sports games. Battletoads Pickle. But it's the Genesis version, which, as I understand, you guys aren't crazy about. That's a cool ad, though. I like the art. At least they had art going for them, huh? All right, anyway. Ultimate Fighter 2-in-1 Flying Warriors. The Culture Brain newsletter. Oh, more Culture Brain stuff. We talked about this on the last episode. We got Super Ninja Boy. Got Fighting Simulator. Ninja Boy 2. Culture Brain. This is Fenari's new favorite publisher. I'm going to have to write down Super Ninja Boy. Super Ninja Boy. Alright, writing that down. Making a note of that. Alright, Hardware Helpers. Oh, it's all about game genies and accessories and all that shit. I was never a Game Genie guy. No. I didn't really know anybody who was either. They were super popular though. Oh man, look at this Pro 2. This controller with the freaking stick in the middle of it. Crazy. Brain transplant, $39.99. What does it even mean? What does that even mean? All right. And more of these wacky accessories. Catch the Tidal Wave. Hit the Ice. I loved Hit the Ice on TurboGrafx. Omni Stand. The answer to your video game controller problem. So a stand for your controller. Really. Experience increased comfort and performance with your video game controller by using our Go Anywhere Omni Stand. Sit, stand, or kneel. Hold controller so your hands are free. Sit upon saddle configuration. Oh, so you can sit on it like a saddle? Okay. Molds to your body and seat. Stand also attaches quickly to your belt for stand-up use. So you're strapping it on. You're strapping it on like this and holding it. Oh, my Lord. Who is this made for? Let's see. Comes with two platforms to control all controllers. Also use with transmitters for model planes, cars, and boats, of course. Reduces hand and body tension. Less fatigue means higher scores. Wow. Call 1-800-237-OMNI. Made in Michigan. Ypsilanti, Michigan. Wow. Okay. $30. All right. Hook. All right. Moving along. Discover East. Look at that. For the Super Nintendo. Wanderers of East 3. You play that shit on the TurboGrafx CD or you get out. You get out. All right. What do we got here? Neo Geo. The console that I only knew one. I didn't even know him. I heard of this one kid that had a Neo Geo. There was one kid in our town that I heard had one. That was it. I didn't get one until many years later. Let's see. Battle with the Best. Battle Blaze. From Sammy. Kirby's Dream Land. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to check the audio again. All right, I think we're good. Kirby's Dream Land. Great game. They gave the graphics a 5. Wow. Yeah. 4.5 for fun factor. Yeah. Kirby's Dream Land, a good ass time. Oh, these ads. Global Gladiators. Could barely see what the game looked like, but damn, the comic book art looked cool. Mick and Mac as the Global Gladiators. Need a microscope to see that see the graphics. Flintstones. We played this one on a stream a few weeks back. I actually really enjoyed it, and it looks like GamePro did too. 4.5 says, overall this game takes you back to the good times. The graphics are nicely animated down to the slithering snakes and leapin' Leaposaurus. The repetitious Flintstones theme song does nothing to entice you to continue. I'll agree with that. But the inventive gameplay keeps you going. However, the Flintstones fun factor is anything but prehistoric. Fred Flintstone's off on another cartoon adventure. Don't miss tagging along with this Hanna-Barbarian. Yabba dabba doo. I never liked this magazine. I'm just gonna put it out there right now. I always thought this magazine was like just way too kiddie. I always hated the writing. Laszlo's Leap. Huh. It's also weird how they have the reviews kind of spread out throughout the magazine. Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy, that's pretty damn 90s, right? Out of This World. It's a good time. We got here Alien 3. Fun factor of a 4. They say veteran alien hunters shouldn't expect Alien 3 for the Game Gear to pack the same pulse-pounding action as the Genesis version. The Game Gear obviously doesn't pack enough power to match up with the 16-bit special effects. However, challenging gameplay and lengthy stages give the game more punch than average Game Gear fare. Fanera, you played through the Ren and Stimpy game. Wow, you're a trooper. Sim Earth: The Living Planet for Super Nintendo. It was also out on the Turbo Duo. Ate up your entire memory. Link's Revue. What do we got? Dirty Larry. I mean, wow. Followed by an ad for Gadget Twins from Game Tech. I don't know much about that one. All right. Here's another ad. I mean, look at this shit. All I saw when I first looked at this ad was how to get some free butt. That's what I saw. How to get some free butt. I mean, come on. Look at this. It's real bad. Real bad. But this was what Sega's advertising style was like at the time. I mean, if we go back, let me find it here. This one. Same ad, just about the Sega CD and not the Game Gear. How to get some free butt. Alright, moving on. Here's another one. Try hitting this guy below the belt. Hey yo. Power Punch 2. Let's see. Short shots. So we've got quick previews of a handful of games. Quattro Arcade. Flashback, which I always loved. That was a great game. Sunset Riders, also a fun time. Crew Ball, the Motley Crue pinball game. Home Alone. Let's see. Tailspin. Oof. What else we got? X-Zone. Bonk's Adventure on the Game Boy. The Headbanger's Back. The prehistoric little dude with a tood has been Samsonized? Samsonized. He's got dangerous hair power. Don't cut it. King Drool's hard to fool, and he's kidnapped the Moon Princess. Use your noggin and get back, get down, and do the boogalooga with Bonk. So fucking bad. Summer Assault was an interesting game. You're basically a slinky. Slink through the Zodiac in this turbo chip shooter with a twist. As a slinky-like device, you must roll head over tail around the side view screen while keeping enemies at bay. Yeah, it was a neat game. I was never into it. Samurai Ghost, also not a great. This one is not a great game. Yeah. Let's see, what else we got? Game Gear, Game Boy, Dynolympics. Man, all prehistoric games are all the rage, man. Right, Bonk? Tiny Toons Adventures for Nintendo. Okay, so we got our strategy section here, or our tips and tricks. Tasmania. Play it again. Let's see. They sell Genesis. Doesn't tell you what the... Oh, $6 for those games. Alright. Bonk's Revenge. Submitted by Cliff Fenning. Fenning. Nice. Link to the Past. Codes and Tricks. Here we go. Turtles 4, Game Busters. So a little bit of strategy and pro tips. Gargoyles Quest 2, right on, from Capcom. I'm down with that. On the NES. More Madden. Death Duel. This was the game that was too hot for many countries in Europe, according to its own advertisement. 10 galaxies have sent one elite warrior, each to claim control of the galactic spaceways. You have been selected to defend the Federation. The game gets messy. Each duel allows you the opportunity to dismember your hapless opponent. Precision blows delivered by your vast arsenal will result in gruesome exhibition of severed limbs. Wow, they're really going for that controversy. All right, What do we got here? More Death Duel. We're gonna have to try that in a little bit. All right, now we get into the GamePro gear, and then I think we're getting close to the GamePro index of 92. Man, a lot of Death Duel on this. I noticed there wasn't a single TurboGrafx ad in this magazine, I don't think. They advertised on EGM quite a bit, but I don't think I saw any TurboGrafx. All right, we got our 1992 index. This basically goes through all the games and tells you what issue they appeared in. So we're gonna just kind of skip through here. Mega Man 3, Mousetrap, Roadrunner, more baseball, Axel A. I mean, goddamn, do better on your ads. Captain America and the Avengers, again, great art, but like the screenshots are just microscopic. They're like not even postage stamps, you know? Like, let me see what the game looks like. Die Hard. Yeah, I remember looking through all these ads and being like, oh, the TurboGrafx, it's got that much space. And being like, oh, my console's gonna die. My console's gonna die. Let's see. Check and see if there's any good news here. Not really seeing anything. EA acquires Origin. There's something. Huh? There's something fucking 30 years ago. They acquire Origin. Free pizza and Bubsy. Bubsy Bug Hunt. Nintendo meets Bubsy. Bubsy on his way. A lot of Bubsy news. BigNet and its parent company Micronet pulled together a metal-fisted tournament in Sapporo, Japan, which pitted magazine editors from Japan, Taiwan, and the USA against each other in the Sega CD beat-em-up Black Hole Assault. At the tourney, BigNet and Micronet announced their plans to develop games for the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, same diff, and the PC Engine. All right, what are the top video game rentals? For regular Nintendo, it's Adventure Island 3, Super Nintendo Street Fighter 2, and Genesis NFL Sports Talk Football, starring Joe Montana. All right, then. This has got to be another Sega ad, doesn't it? Sure does. No painkillers, no contracts, no cheesy halftime entertainment. Other than that, pretty realistic football. All right, that ad's not terrible. It's better than the other big letter ones. All right, GamePro on TV. I never watched that. Didn't even know it existed, honestly. Getting near the end here. All right. And finally, Tiny Toon Bab's Big Break gets an ad in the back. So, that, my friends, was GamePro issue 41. We should probably play some games from GamePro issue 41, don't you think? If there are any games that you saw in the magazine that you're like, yeah, let's play that, let me know. Put it in the chat. Other than that, I think it's kind of a given that we're going to have to try Skuljager, right? I mean, with a name like that, and the ad was scintillating, right? I mean, let's take another look at that ad. Where is it? It's around here somewhere toward the beginning, I think. Come on, Skuljager. There it is. Greetings, pig slime. I mean, look at that thing. So, I think we should try Skuljager. Oh, let me grab a controller. And we'll give it a go. Give me just one moment. go. Skuljager. What a name. Now we got pixels coming toward the screen. Revolt of the Westicans. Alright. What you got here for an image here, Deadward? Skuljager manual. Nice job. Nice job. So it says how the story and game work together. The Skuljager story is jam-packed with hidden clues. Let's just move this over here so you guys can see it. Can I do that? Come on. That's not really letting me do it. Hold on, give me a second. Gotta take this out of full screen mode. There we go. Thanks for this, Deadward. So, here is the manual. I mean, look at that sucker. Revolt of the Westicans. Jam-packed with hidden clues, figure them out and they'll help you find dozens of secret things in the game. Things like fantasy zones, power-ups, and hidden warp zone. Be forewarned, anything can be a clue. Storm Jackson hated Skuljager, hated him, pure and simple. The reason was easy. For 10 years, Skuljager had ruled the island of Westica with all the cruelty in his kiltish heart, etc., etc. I mean, holy cow. This is something. Like, look at this thing. I'm actually loving this. Look at that art. I'm absolutely not going to read all of this, but I'm guessing it has to do with the game and probably comes in handy. Oh, look at this one. Start of each chapter in the game. See the island and the text at the start. Okay, so it goes from the bottom. Think about Witz's real name when you see the... Okay, anyway, moving along. Okay, so it's got little clues in there. I mean, yeah, that's crazy. Look at that shit. This is our guy, right? Storm something or other. Storm Jackson with an X. Love it. Okay, let's give it a go. Yeah, I'm ready, buddy. Let's go. Crush that foolish cockroach, Skuljager shouted. Okay, there's going to be a lot of stories in there. Get some audio on this bitch here. There we go. Hold on. Yoink. There we go. Is he looking at his watch? That's pretty good. Okay, that's jump. What is that? I don't know what that is. It's like blowing a bubble. Yeah, so far, I mean, it controls a little floaty. It's alright. Giant bugs. Ooh, look at that guy. Alright. Oh, another giant bug. Giant jumping bug. Okay. Not sure how I get that, but we'll keep moving along. I mean, look at that guy. I shouldn't have killed him. I wanted to look at him. Look at. Beautiful. I got a cherry. I don't know what the cherries do. I suppose I have to read that giant novel just to find out what the cherries do. Ah. Oh, Didn't mean to go down. Also did not jump. Did not push the jump button. It looks like trash, says Finary. You know what? I don't know why when you climb up a ladder you do an auto jump. I'm willing to give it a little grace here. I'm not gonna completely discount it. Let's see if we can get to the end of this first level. And, I mean, come on, look at these enemies though. They're fucking golden, like something out of Mad Max. This is like Treasure Island mixed with fucking Mad Max. It's crazy. You got killer bugs. Where's my health? I don't even know which one's my health. What the fruit is? I don't even fucking know. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that must be the... Is that the X? I don't know. Which one's the health, man? Oh, shit. So you say what? Your guess with the auto jump is the ladder climbing mechanic is actually just a jump with stops at every run. You might be right about that. That's a good call. Jesus. Got some bugs. Lots of bugs. Oh, these bugs chuck rocks at me. I still don't know where my energy is, where my health is, or what the fruit does. Guess it's probably in the manual. Oop, okay, can I take control of this? Oh, I sure can. Hold on. Come back here, boat. Because that's a cool mechanic. Here we go, come on. Come on, I want to take this brick out. Oop. Go up. There you go. Am I even hitting them? I don't think so. Come on, come on, come on. I have no idea. I don't think I'm hitting them. I don't know what the point of that is. Skuljager. I mean, a long level. Not a ton of variety. The music's pretty sick. Wang diddling. Bam 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 bam. It's really hard to determine, what? This is all that's up here? Shitting me? Alright. Finary, I'm beginning to come around to your way of thinking here that this game might actually be just total trash and not worth any grace. Think I could fall down the middle there? I doubt it. That seems like too designed. I'm just gonna keep rolling here. Oh shit. Are the coins my health? No, they don't seem to be. How long is this fucking level? Skuljager. Alright. Part 2. Okay, whatever. Story. The pose is pretty great. Alright. We're going to give this just a minute or two before I hit the gong on it. I mean, look at these guys. And look at the background. Look at the scrolling, huh? Multiple layers and shit. I mean, look at these guys. Look at them. Just look at them. You climb up these chains, maybe? No? Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. I just threw the treasure. Did not mean to do that. Alright, we're calling it. We're calling it. Let's go back. Okay, let's see. I mean, we gotta try Death Duel, right? This is a game that was supposedly banned in 10 European countries, according to their very own advertisement. So, Death. Let's find this one. You know it's gonna be shit, right? It's gotta be. Okay, Ren and Stimpy. I'll end on that one. I'll end on that one. Razor Soft. I actually have to go back into work tomorrow. So I'm not looking forward to that. Into the office. Oh, holy cow. There's a lot of story going on here. Skip. Qualifying music, sure. All right. Shanix Moisale. Okay. Prepare to duel. All right. Preparing. I take it we're behind the audience here. Nothing could be finer than to rip out his spina. What? All right. This is not what I expected. What is this game? Oh, okay. I think I'm dying. I'm empty. I'm out of... How do I get more? What is this? And I can't move any more to the right. So is he just gonna hide out back there? How do I get more bullets? Oh, now he's flying. How do I get more bullets? I mean, am I hitting him? I don't even know. I'm hitting him in the ass. Oh, look, I took off his leg. Now I'm completely out of bullets. This game is fucked up. Okay. Yeah. If he bleeds, you can kill him. Okay. Well, thanks. Where are you, buddy? Come on out. This game sucks ass. Holy cow. Why isn't he dying? Like, what the fuck? If you shoot his face off, you should win? Okay. Got to turn his fat ass around first. Right taking his legs off. He's just sitting there and taking it like a bitch. He's got no limbs. He grows limbs back. Jesus. Fnary, I feel like Ren Stimpy is going to be better than this. That was painful. Holy cow! And that got like a fucking. Let's hold on a minute here. Before we get too far along, let's go back. Let's roll the magazine here. Because they did a whole spread on this game. There's got to be some sort of strategy, right? Right? It's got to be. All right. Here's the lowdown. Offensive techniques. Has a unique ability to regurgitate his own intestinal fluids. Oh my lord. However, only the most skilled warrior can blast him in midair. So clip his wings before he flies. Yeah. I mean, fuck it. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say we are going to move on to Fnary's choice, which is Ren and Stimpy on the Game Boy. Is that right? Ren and Stimpy on the Game Boy. All right, give me a moment. Let's get rid of that. That game was horrible. And shit. Hold on, we got to go back. I got to show you this. I did not notice this before. All right, hold on. Before we move on to Ren and Stimpy, we're going to go back to this. I mean, come on, look at the nipples. You kidding me with this shit? How did I not notice this? Good God. Ridiculous. I mean, we're going to go back. I'm going to rewind it here. Come on. Going to rewind it. I mean, look at this. Are you... What the fuck is even happening? All right. Anyway, had to go back on that one because that was, wow, that game's freaking atrocious. All right. All right. Last game of the night, chosen by Fnary, Ren, and Stimpy. All right. So is it just, so I've got Ren and Stimpy Show, Space Cadet Adventures, and Ren and Stimpy Show, what is this? Vidiots? Is that the one? Or is it Space Cadet Adventures, Fnary? Or was it none of the above? I mean, let's find out. Let's see if I can. Okay, Space Cadet Adventures. All right, we'll do that one then. All right, hold on. Here we go. All right. All systems go. Blast off into adventure in the amazing year 400 billion with Commander Hoek and his faithful companion Cadet Stimpy as they roam the endless uncharted regions of space at speeds so fantastic they throttle the imagination. Captain's log, etc. Let's roll. Wow, okay. You beat this game, Fnary? Oh, don't step on that. Holy cow. Holy cow. Wow. All right. Jump over the chair for some reason. Okay, is this a button I gotta stand on? Nope. Don't stand on the button or whatever that is. Okay, and you can't duck and shoot. And you can't shoot up. Oof. Is this something? Okay, I died. So basically don't touch anything is the rule here. Holy cow. Don't touch anything. No wonder parents thought video games were freaking trash. Many of them were. I'm going to say the vast majority of them were. What the hell? There's really no, like, avoiding that part. I have a score of 0, I'll have you know. God damn it. I'm gonna die here again, aren't I? The Ren stages are significantly harder. Alright, made it through there. Okay, kill that guy, yep. Alright. Can't kill that though. What? Okay. Let me guess, I can't touch the water coming out of the random bathtub in the spaceship. Is that something up there I can get? Probably not. What is that? Oh, I've got a score of 1200, sorry. Thought it was 1. I can't kill this thing, whatever it is? Okay. Can I touch the water? Nope, can't touch the water. Multiple bathtubs in the spaceship. I can't touch the water on them though. Holy shit. What? I don't know, man. I don't know. Why are there so many bathtubs on the spaceship? Oh, I missed the health up? Okay. Is that it? Way up there? Yep. How the fuck? Like that, I guess. Oh my god. This game's terrific. This is by far the highlight of the night. Oh yeah, you can't kill these things for some reason. Yeah, toast for health, that makes sense in context of the cartoon. There we go. Why would they have you jump back that far? It's so crazy. Somebody at Nickelodeon made the decision to hire this company to make this game. What's this? And release it. Oh no, I'm going this way. Is that an eyeball? Oh, jeez. Okay. What? Oh, you fuckers. Only have one more piece of toast left. I'm guessing you can't climb down that ladder, can you? Nope, the ladder's just for decoration. Alright, alright. I'm gonna give it one more go. These people, right here. These fucking 4 guys. Crimes against humanity. Okay. Now that I've got a little bit, you know, I'm slightly familiar with it. I'm going to try it one more time. Don't touch the shit on the floor. Like this part again, I have no idea. Can I jump them both, do you think? I can, but then I get hit by that thing. Ah! One piece of toast left. Ah, damn it. Out of toast. I love the slowdown. Alright, I need that piece of toast coming up here. It is bold of someone to attach their full name to this stinking hunk of shit. Oh. Oh. Oh shit, that's right. Ah, damn it. You finished this game off, Neri? Oh, I missed the toast. You're right. There it is. Okay. I forgot. The screen scrolls up as well. Okay, I gotta go back and grab the toast. I couldn't tell if it was toast or a duck at first. Some sort of weird looking rubber duck. Alright. What a jump. What a leap. Now, what is it? Oh, Jesus. What is this thing up here? Like, this item. What does this do? Is that an extra life? Fucking robot. Extra life, huh? Okay. Holy shit. It's another extra life? No, it's not. I don't know what it is. Oh Christ, fucking robot. I'm moving, I'm running. Oh, 3 of those is an extra life. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, still hit me. Okay, well here's my 3rd one. Can I kill these? Probably not. Nope. I got 3 of them, but that didn't help. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I still get hit. Come on. I got 1 toast left. Oh, here we go. Another toast. But I'm going to use it here. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, I did it that time. Now I'm going back the other way for some reason. A log. Log. For fun, it's a wonderful toy. Okay, so you can't interact with any of these switches. This is the easy part of the game, huh? Oh, jeez. A light bulb up there. Try to kill it. What? No, what? Oh my goodness, what do I do now? Neri, go back 25 plus years ago and tell me what I'm supposed to do. Alright. What's the plat? Oh, okay, so I go up here. Oh, light bulb. Oh, shit. Can I get up there? No, I can't. Oh. Okay, okay. Oh my god. I'm about to die. Well, can I climb? All right, I'll try one more time before fuck, I really gotta go to bed. I have no idea what just happened. Okay, guess 2 or more right. I guess. Press A for heads, B for tails. Really, they put a heads or tails game into this? Okay, heads. It's heads. Alright, I'll let you guys guess the next one. Heads or tails? Heads or tails? This is fun. Heads or tails game. You should just do fucking pick a number. What is it? What, heads or tails? Heads again. Heads. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna go with tails this time. It's gotta be tails now, right? Oh, fuck. Of course. Alright. I don't know what the point of any of that was. It's a random log. I get it. You know, it has to do with the show, but I don't know what it's doing in space. Alright. Oh, shit. No. Ah, come on. That bullshit there. Ah, light bulb. Ah! This fucking game sucks. Oh. Alright, I got no toast left. I don't think I can make that jump over there, so I must have to go this way? I don't know, man. I'll try this way quick. Nope. Okay. I don't have any toast left. Gotta go this way, and I die. Alright. That's it, guys. That's GamePro issue 41. I love reading these magazines, so I think I'm going to do another EGM next time, but I'm going to do like one of those big, fat, freaking thick-ass EGMs. You know, one of those big 200 pagers. That'll take me a while to put together, and I'm going to be on vacation, so it'll be a couple weeks. But anyway, see you later. Bye.